Hey y'all, I am coming to you for a quick makeup video. I am doing my makeup and I'm going absolutely nowhere, but I just am in the mood for some makeup confidence that only this makeup can give me. So here we go. I am going to start off with some Due Date. Get my skin moisturized. I have been adding this to my foundation itself lately, but I used to do this way back when, but I find this Due Date oil just helps the foundation and the concealer just really blend perfectly. Just really applies very well. So just gonna go in and start. Hope everybody's having a good vacation time if you're on one. I am in the process of currently, I don't know, maybe 3 days of trying to clean up my Christmas. I just have the 2 little ones here and they are constantly, I'm just trying to keep them entertained while I do other things, and they are constantly making a mess. I know I don't have to explain that to all you other moms out there. I did not put any primer on, but you know what? I'm not going anywhere. I just wanted to put some makeup on so I could feel good about myself. All right. So, not that I don't feel good about myself. I love this makeup. Just brings me to life. It makes me feel like I'm ready for my day. So why not wear it? Right? And I'm not putting a whole bunch. And really in the areas that you have fine lines in, you really don't want to apply too much anyway, because that will just draw attention to those areas. So a lot of times I don't skip at my under eye because, you know, I have a lot of darkness. I have thin skin in that area and just a lot of my veins show through that. But I'll sometimes altogether skip my forehead so I don't draw attention to those wrinkles that are coming out with my getting up in age. Not that I'm old, I'm 36. But, you know, it happens. I definitely think that my aging isn't the worst. I actually started using like anti-aging creams in my 20s, in my early 20s. Stuff with hyaluronic acid, which a lot of our products have, but that ingredient holds on to water molecules, which helps to keep your skin hydrated and plump. So love me some hyaluronic acid. And the 2 products that we have that contains that are Skin Therapy, which is a moisturizer that's great for all skin types. It doesn't have to be for specifically anti-aging. I'm gonna set under my eyes so my concealer doesn't crease with some color powder number 1. It's the lightest color that we have. It's got more of a yellow undertone, but this setting it right away will help it to not crease. I want to make sure I get those lines, get all that excess out of the lines. But like I said, this is just gonna help my makeup to not crease, not move and get into the lines that I have. And that's really the only place I'm gonna put it, in those troubled areas. Okay, what was I saying before that? I don't remember. Oh, hyaluronic acid. The other product that has it is our Iorize, which is going to help plump up this area. So, you know, those dark circles will be less visible, and it's going to smooth over your lines because it's kind of filling them in, filling them out. And you can also use this for other, like I'll use it on my forehead sometimes. And I'll just, after I do my eyes, I'll apply it on my forehead wherever I have those little lines. And then after I let it dry, I kind of, this has that little, what you call it, ceramic applicator, which is it has a cooling effect. So it kind of really stimulates the skin to help this work better. But after I put it on there and I let it dry, then I'll go ahead and run some water on my fingertips and put just barely a little bit of water, and I'll put that on top and just kind of let that evaporate, because that kind of activates that hyaluronic acid. It attaches to those water molecules, so that's going to help to plump even more. So, little tip. So, I'm not getting all fancy. I really could go just like this. Because like I said, I'm not going anywhere. But to give myself a little complete look, I always want to do my brows. The brows just really shape your face. My favorite technique for my brows is to do 3 steps, which is fill it in with a shadow, and then just not really like bold, not really like going as far out as my hairline really is, just kind of in the center of it. And then I'll go on top with my brow gel, and I've added to that with our liquid eyeliner pen in brown to give really mini hair-like strokes. Now you can do that also with our with our brow pencils, because they will give you hair-like stroke. These are just really, really finer. So this is gonna add some thickness also. That's why I don't like to go that much with the shadow. I find this just gives it more of a natural look, because it's actually coating the individual hairs themselves with a all natural plant-based fiber. I need to get a new one because I'm running low. But I've had this for quite some time, so they do last a while. Okay. So those are still probably a little damp, but I'm just gonna go in. I mean, this tip is really, really fine. I love these liner pencils, liner pens. I say this all the time, but I was never a person for a liquid liner. Not that I didn't like the look of it, just the application, the ones that I have tried, I would use the ones that had like, they were liquid and then the brush was all separate. I find it would never apply the same. I just couldn't get it to do great. But these are just very user-friendly. And because of that very fine tip, it's just nice. So I'm not gonna put any bronzer, just gonna put a little dab of blush. I'm going to use Possible, which this one actually kind of broke, so I'll put it back together. So I'm gonna be very delicate, and I have a bunch on here already. You don't need much of these. This is a very popular color. It's very close to a very popular NARS color. And I think it looks good on just about everybody, every skin type, every skin tone. I may have put a little much on this side. I'm trying to even it out. Alrighty, shadow. Don't really need it, but let's go ahead and do it anyway. Something very neutral. I like to do Cream Boat as a base, just to make sure again that this is all very set in place, matte. This crease right here, you don't want that to crease anymore. You don't want your products to slide. So make sure that's all pressed out. Just gonna put, I think this is Blush Hour. Just gonna put that in my crease. Kind of move it up a little in a swiping motion. I just want it to where you can barely see it when I open my eyes at the top here. That's just as far as I want it to go. Okay, other eye. My kids are playing, I don't know if y'all can hear them. So nice when they just get along. Those two little ones, I have to say, they love each other. They get along really well. Claire and Deuce, they still fight like cats and dogs, but they've always been that way ever since they were little. I don't know what's the difference. They've just always been that way. It's funny how, nothing's ever the same. Things are different. Okay, I'm just gonna go back over Sweet Dreams on my lower lid. Going into that crease, I could probably use a different brush, because I really just want to kind of pack it in right here. I'm just trying to use that edge of the brush. This is probably the color that I use the most. I've been having these shadows for quite some time now. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like not quite half gone, but it's got the most indentation in it out of all my shadows. Okay. I'm just gonna do my mascara. I don't even know if I'm gonna put any lips on. I might put some gloss maybe. I just ordered me some more gloss with our, we had that sale, Boxing Day sale. You could get like 2 lip products. And I also racked up on some, what is it? Some holiday things that we had on sale. Awesome, awesome prices. The one I think that was the most savings that I got, that I use every day, was the Skin Courage collection. It's got the Dew Confidence and One Drop Wonder. The original collection price was $97, I believe, which was already a $20 savings, and now it's $57. No, it's not 57. No, it's 74 maybe, something like that. But I think it's like a $44 savings. So I did not need any of that at the moment. I still have plenty for myself on hand, but I know that I'm going to need it in the future, so I couldn't let that $44 savings pass me up. And actually, $44 savings would be the customer price, but actually as a beauty guide, the savings was even more because we get our 20% on top of that. Gotta love all those savings and perks. And I don't know if anyone's seen, but I think I should just mention January 1st. If you would like to see all these perks, try it out. We have a $21 join kit. We've never done that before. I think it's an awesome opportunity. The company just wants to give back. I mean, gosh, they have bent over backwards for us this year. They have given us so many sales to help boost our sales at times where, you know, they could see our sales were struggling. And it was unprecedented things. Like, we've never had these sales before. And like I said, we've never had a starter kit at $21. And they're also, with that $21 option or the $99 or the $169, they're also giving you the option to add to it whatever, well, not whatever you would like. They have like 6 options for add-ons at good discounted, even more discounted prices. I'm gonna put some of this Wish on, and I actually just ordered this color again because I'm like scraping the bottom of the barrel here. See if I can get any out of here. It's super light pink. It doesn't have a shimmer. I actually would typically put this on top of another color, like a lipstick, just to give it more of a softer pink color, because naturally my lips have a darker color to them. So to get that true soft pink, lighter than my natural color, I have to kind of cover it up with something more, with more coverage. These glosses, I mean, it's a gloss, so it's more of a sheer coverage, obviously. So to build up to that color that I want. A lot of times I'll put that over a lipstick. Anyway, I hear my kids getting rowdy and I'm about to go in there and probably put them to work, picking up some things. They were playing, but now it's time to get to work. All right, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. Now I feel awesome. And like I said, I'm not going anywhere, but I'm just gonna feel good and do what I gotta do in the house and get to work. Bye, guys. See y'all later.